Hi guys, good morning. I couldn't sleep properly whole night. I mean, I slept half night, but for the last 2 hours, I'm cooking myself a soup. So we'll see. Gonna eat a little bit. I have to go do stuff outside. Today, as I said, is the last day to send uh, taxes. It's supposed to have a stamp on 18th, and so today is 18th, and I have to go print stuff and then send it simply to the IRS, Internal Revenue Service, who is watching me from foreign place. It's called Internal Revenue Service. This is the organization that actually gets your taxes inspected. So I will talk today, as I said, as you saw the name, it's called interracial identity fraud. I was asked this question a long time ago, and I wasn't there to answer because there's very touchy subject is the race, and some people can be really angry, and I don't want to get into this. So this video will be really short. I will say yes, it's possible to have interracial identity fraud. There are two types of those. One is really um, short term. What it is a perpetrator gets you information, then applies for credit, like credit cards or a line of credit somewhere, or steals somebody's mortgage, and then takes the money and runs. Okay, using fake accounts to cover up the streams of the stolen finances. This is first one, and then the second one, which is unbelievably, it's very um, um, kind of merciless. It's same equivalent as identity hijacking. It's the most violent form of identity fraud. And uh, I was cooking beets, and you see the beets left the. Yeah, I'm actually cooking Ukrainian borscht, but really light version. Anyway, I will continue talking. And this is merciless because identity hijacking is really violent. The fact that it's related to practically grabbing a person, taking his name, give it to somebody else, and restricted the freedom of a person, either within a specific perimeter of area or practically like stuck in some hole and nobody knows where they are. And so my mother had a situation like this when she got sick here. And it was 7 years ago. And um, fortunately, I got into the picture. And my experience in the past and her experience in the past made me realize there's something going on. And I arrived here and took over her perimeter that nobody was there. Okay. That's her, practically. But they still did. They poisoned my mother. And then there was another one attempt to steal my mother's identity was when she worked in Africa. You see, she worked in Africa, and she worked in Africa for quite some time. She worked in Angola with the capital of Luanda, and it was during the war between UNITA forces against government of Angola that was backed by Soviets at the time. The Agostino, and I think his name was Agostino Neto. No, maybe yes, I forgot. I forgot. Sorry, guys. I forgot the name of the president, but his wife was Russian. She was either Maria or Tatiana, something like this. And then they had groups within Angola fighting, and at the same time they were fighting South Africa, who was apartheid state at the time. They were backed by Cuban forces, and then um, you know were Soviets, not Russians. There were simple different people like Russians, Ukrainians, East Germans. There was a Soviet bloc at the time. and they were fighting South Africa. And the my mother was, in a way, a private contractor as a teacher in university in Luanda of Angola, and she got into trouble by um, working without permission from a government of the country where her husband was from. It was country of Bulgaria. She got into trouble. They threatened her to put her in jail, and one of the people who actually threatened to put her in jail got killed. He dropped. He had an industrial accident of some kind, and was much more than just industrial accident. There was some kind of panic, and then somebody stole her money when she defected to Italy. When somebody stole her money, whoever stole her money was from Angola, see, from the same country. So somebody presented her like her to be her, and it was one of those. And she always kept it in mind. And we had a small situation later on in 2003 when we went to Las Vegas, and we got not in a similar situation, but we met somebody that wasn't exactly we wanted to meet, and it means this person was some kind of a provocateur, and it kind of kept me remembering things. And so, as I said, I'm not gonna do the how it's done step by step, no, but I know, I just want to tell you it is possible, and not just possible, it's in some areas it's absolutely um, I wouldn't call it normal, but people will try to screw you over. And as I said, I'm not gonna talk about it much because I worry that people would not take it the way I do, as a just curiosity. Some people would take it as provocation. That's why I'm not gonna do things and explain. So anyway, I see somebody is watching. I don't know who is that, but hello, sir, D or ma'am. So, but as I say, always keep your mind sharp, and if you see the something wrong, you have to notify somebody, and not just that, when you notify somebody, you keep watching. You see, what's the deal with identity fraud? The deal with identity fraud is you have um, a situation that you have to keep up with, making sure that everybody knows that you are who you are. That's why use your social platforms like Facebook, like YouTube, and things like this. Don't people say um, people say they're evil. Yeah, sometimes they do, but sometimes they don't. It actually help you survive in a way. This live faction, like I do now, live faction function. The same thing do on Facebook, for instance, because what people can do when you do a video, they can change this video. They can change. There's a program now, movie program that actually can change your appearance. They can change your. It can change your face. It can change your gender. It can change your color of your skin, and you're gonna talk with your own. What practically what they do? They take you and cover your face with whatever, whoever the perpetrator is. A lot of cops and scientists said that maybe this type of a program that is being used can change in general media. See what I mean? So that's what it is. And as I said, this is what I would do. I will show up more and more on platforms. I will talk and invite people and ask you and to share the videos. And you see, Whatever people doing against you, like identity fraud, it's illegal. That's why you're fully, you're fully should be understood fully because you defend yourself, you defend your family, it can be devastating, like it was for me. Or when somebody stole my mother's money in Angola, uh, imagine how much money she had. She had like specific amount of money that she's supposed to get as private contractor, and this is just the money part. I'm not talking about that our family broke up. My stepfather and my mother was a distraction of everything, and the what happened, I was just say, I'm not going to name the exact number what she was supposed to get, but uh, for instance, if you decide the entire pay, if you take the entire pay, you can buy 7 3 bedrooms condominiums. 7. Okay. If she would buy cars, there were Soviet cars at the time. One type of car would be 12 of them. The other would be 10 of them, and another type of car would be 8 of these cars. Not all together for one, but if you just decide to take the entire amount. So it was massive number of money. And as I said, it can be devastating for any family when you are gang stalked, and it's not just gang stalking in one country; it's kind of a transcontinental gang stalking in a way. This is what happened with her. That's why I don't believe in her demise. That she's just died from just that, just like that. That's why. Um, that's why maybe people are not happy when I start digging it and I have this shit coming. Anyway, you have a good day. Here it's almost 6 o'clock, 5:58. I am cooking soup, and then I have to do, as I said, it's tax day, last tax day for people who extended their tax filing. So see you guys, and thank you. And if you have somebody, just bring them over and let them subscribe, and not just subscribe, but press this bell there, to notify them. And as I said, I start mostly using the live function because of several reasons, not just this one that I talk about today, but in general, I have no idea, and I have no time to do editing. My iPhone that I have, it's getting sticky. It's just freezes periodically, which just pisses me off, and I have to buy myself a new equipment, which I need a new iPhone, and I need a new, actually Apple computer, because it has easy access to the cloud that I can simply pull the whatever I need reels and put them together in iMovie, which iMovie recently is becoming really really good as a software because it's simple enough, and at the same time it has nice quality of work. So anyway, thank you. You have a good day. As I said, I am not going to sleep already. I slept 3 4 hours today, breaking in pieces. And take care of yourself first.